Hello everybody. So as the title of this video says, I'm going to be starting this Christmas list junk journal today. And I've actually already cut out the pieces. These are from some game board. I think it's like Good Night. Something about Good Night. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to get started. I need to pick up my fabric. So these are the Christmas fabrics I have here to work with for the journals I'm going to be making. And I think for this one I'm going to go with this gray with the little trees because some of them are glitter and I think that's adorable, of course. And so I'm going to have this red fabric on the spine. It might not be the best idea because it looks like it frays like crazy actually, so maybe that's not the best idea. I wonder if I put this green in the background. Is this too much? There's green in the background. I mean, there's green in the spine. And then this as the main fabric. I'm trying to figure out, or do I want this red? It's just that this red, it just frays so much. I'm afraid it's going to actually fray on the journal cover itself. So maybe I'll just use one of my... I got these like nice vinyl fabrics. I guess they're called like suede. It's like a nice soft fabric, but it's actually backed by plastic almost, like vinyl. And this is what I'm actually going to use for the inside of the signature. And it's beige. It's not exactly white. Then I have this one that's gray that I really, really like. It's a nice gray. Maybe I could use, I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. I really wanted to use this red, but now that I'm looking at it, this is going to fray so much. Even if I back it, it's going to fray. I did not think about that when I actually bought this. Or maybe I can use this green fabric with this pretty red fabric. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to do this. It's not exactly totally Christmas colors, especially not this one. But it looks cute. Very green and red, obviously. Very Christmas. Thank you guys for joining me today, this morning. If you did, I appreciate it. I'm going to be having so much fun today. And like I said, I have already cut out the pieces here. And I use this. I cut them out using my precision cutter that I actually broke. I'm going to do a review on it. And this is why I don't do reviews the very first day that I buy the item, is because, I don't know, I tend to break things. And so that doesn't mean it's a bad product. I'm just very, very clumsy. Perfect. You can't even see anything. Okay. So we need to cut out the fabrics. And I want to give myself enough space because last time, I don't know, I kind of, let's see, I kind of didn't give myself enough space last time. So I'm really going to try and give myself some space today. So these are the pieces that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be following the tutorial by Zoe Tofield. So if you have any questions about this specific technique, you can ask, but she has most of the instructions over there. Hi, Artia. Thank you. Nice to meet you from the Netherlands. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. I very much appreciate it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to cut out that side, and now this other side. This other side. And that should be enough space. Yeah, that looks like it's enough space for the whole thing. Okay, so now we also have to cut out the spine, of course. And I think I'm going to, this would actually be really cute to include in the spine. This little copyright tag. Untenable. Oh, it's not suitable for children's sleepwear. Why not? Good morning, Pearl. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me today. And so this is actually a 2-inch spine here. These are actually 2 different game boards. However, I found that they are the same thickness. So all these boards are pretty much the same thickness. So I decided to go ahead and just use it as a spine for this one because these were 2 pieces. And they had like these rounded corners, but they were not big enough to get a spine out of it. So luckily I got some of this extra chipboard from my Monopoly board that I used on my last journal. So I think I want to use part of this, yeah, as the design. Ooh, I hope my screen is okay. It's like glitching up on my end. Am I okay? Oh my goodness. Is my session okay? Now I'm worried that it's not going okay. It's glitchy. Now it's back. Now it's back. Oh my goodness. That was scary, you guys. That was so scary. Okay. Let's see. And we don't need that big of a spine, actually. But I do kind of want it to overlap a little bit. Please tell me if my screen is all glitchy now, because I feel like it's super glitchy. And we'll make this even soon. Right now, I don't think that's big enough, actually. I'm going to make it wider. I still see you and hear you. It's just on my end. I guess my screen is just like glitching a lot. That's so weird. Okay, I want to make it wider, actually. So give it at least an inch, 2 inches on each side would be cute, I think. Yeah, I'm going for a little bit of a wide spine. And we'll see if I get it right this time. I did not get it right last time. With my last journal, it happens. It happens. Okay. Okay, now. So I have just cut out the fabric that I'm going to be using. This is really cute. And you can't see it on the screen very much, but it has a metallic gold. It has metallic gold little snowflakes that are just so cute. And it has a line here. I should really iron that out. I think I'm going to iron that out. It happens. Okay, it's a bit glitchy. That's so weird. I have not been having this problem at all. Not at all. Okay, so let me get my ironing board. Well, not my ironing board, my iron, actually. Oh, sorry, off camera, and I'm getting my ironing board. And I left my ironing board outside. Cool. That was a good idea. Okay. So, now, I also need to get out this heat and bond material here. And this heat and bond, hopefully I don't burn my foot. I put it down. We're going to use this heat and bond on the spine because I want it to be a little bit thick. I don't need to use it on the book cover. Nah, it doesn't show through. So I'm fine with that. As long as it doesn't show through, I'm happy. Ugh. Oh my god, this tape is crazy. Thank you guys for having patience with me. Sometimes these live feeds don't go perfectly as well as you'd want them to go. But that's life. Oof. Oof, okay. So we want it to be as big as mine here. And I'm going to cut it down and be straight eventually. And I kind of want it to be smaller. Let's cut this out. Okay. And thank you everybody for joining me this morning. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I'm not going to use... No, I don't want to do it. Just on the spine. Okay. So, I have to do a little bit of ironing. And I left my ironing board outside, so I just laid down some fabric. And hopefully that's enough protection there. Okay, so I need to iron out these wrinkles because I don't want them on my cover. That would be terrible. Okay, easy peasy. That's not very thick fabric at all. Okay, so now I'm going to iron out the spine. Okay, ironing out the spine so that we're all nice and smooth. Okay, now that we're all smooth, we are going to layer this tape. It's not a good idea to use tape on this. Okay, so this piece, we're gonna lay our fabric facing down, and then we're gonna get our heat and bond material, and the shiny area is gonna go face down on the book cloth, I'll call it. And then we're gonna iron it on. And we're just gonna iron it on. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, that is. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Here we go. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. Woo, it's hot. This is hot, hot, hot stuff. Make sure it's just iron on all the corners. Make sure. Oh, I forgot the sun is going to hit, and it's going to hit my face. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have to think fast to block the sun out of my face in a little bit. Okay. Okay, so it's all nice and ironed except, nope, it's not ironed. Oop, yeah, it is actually. Yep, that's why this came off, because it's ironed on. Okay, so we're going to take this off. Uh-oh. Come on, come on. I haven't got all day. Of course. Okay. It's not that hard to pick off. So now it has glue on the back of it. And now what we want to do is we want to get a piece of tissue paper. Oh no, this is not tissue paper. Tissue paper. Oops, sorry, I touched the camera, of course. Okay, it's a piece of tissue paper. And I'm gonna lay it on top of that. And we're going to iron that on. Just like that. Perfect. Just like that. So now we have this piece. And it's all nice and stiff. It's basically a piece of paper now. And we're just going to cut around it. Okay. And this one here. And I haven't worried about making it straight yet because I'll be using my rotary cutter to make it straight. So that'll be perfect. Okay. So I'm going to iron it one more time just so that we're good and make sure every little corner is ironed. Okay. So now we have the spine ready. We need to cut that out. And then this is the book cover. And let me see if this is enough. I don't think it's enough. It's not. This piece needs to be bigger. It would somehow need to be bigger than this, and it's not. So I'm not even going to bother. It already covers it up. Okay, so this is perfectly smooth. Actually, it's a little wrinkled right here. Let's just smooth that out. I don't know how I got these wrinkles. in the last 2 seconds. It's like that in real life too, huh? Okay. Okay. Here we go. So now we have this. And I'm going to turn off my iron. And now we're ready to start doing something. Okay, so each of these pieces here, I didn't mention. Good morning, April. Good morning. Okay, so the size of these covers is 8.5 by 5.5. And it's basically that size because that's the size of a piece of paper folded in half. And so that way I know that any pages in this cover have to be smaller than a piece of paper. So that way all the pages inside my book are 8 by 10. So if I make all the pages in my book 8 by 10, they perfectly fit into this book, and I don't have to worry about constantly like measuring it up to the book. So I've already got my book cloth on the back of this. I don't know why that didn't stick. Oh, because there's no glue up there. Okay. Okay, that's that. Okay. So now we have to draw out where these are going to go. And so that means I need a pen. Oh, good. I have a permanent marker. All right. That'll help. That will help even more. Okay. So we got to map out where we're going to glue the book covers down on this sheet that I'm using as a cover page, cover fabric. Let's see here. Ugh. Get this out of the way. Okay. Let's see. So I want to give myself enough space on the sides. That should be good right there, and enough space above and below. And now I'm just going to hold it, and I'm going to trace this. And I'm just going to trace it. And this marker is dying, of course. I don't know if I've ever had a nice marker in my house ever. They're always dead somehow. Okay. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to measure, once I get my ruler, I'm going to measure and make sure that they are almost 1/2 inch apart, but it's not exactly 1/2 inch. It's like 2 little lines below 1/2 inch. So let me make sure it's just sitting there. Right there. Or actually, let me continue this here. Yep, continue it so that way I know what's straight. Okay. So now this is the outline that we have. I just kind of continued the line so that way I knew what was straight in this case. And now we got it in place. Now we're going to figure out where the spine is going to go. And the spine should be almost, ooh, it looks like it's not exactly 2 inch, the spine. Nope, yeah, it is 2 inch. Slightly under 2 inch. Okay, okay, okay. So now, like I keep saying, we're going to figure out where the spine is going to go. And I'm going to make sure that this top part is up against that line. And then I can move this a little bit over to the right. And then I come down here to the bottom and make sure it's the same size apart. Here. And we want this to be right there. there. And okay. So that's where our spine is going to go, and I'm going to go ahead and outline that. There we go. And now I need to find out the outline of this other cover. So now we're going to space it out again. Just like that. Making sure the top and bottom is straight. Okay, and it's good there. And I think here it's going to need to, oops, I already moved it. Okay. And here, and here. And we're good. It's not an exact science. It's okay if there's mistakes. Life goes on. Life goes on, you guys. Don't stress out too much about these junk journals. Just have fun. Jamie Parody. They make the best covers if you aren't going to play with them anymore. Yes. Okay. Here we go. And yeah, if you like these live sessions, please do give this video a like so that way I know to keep making them. They do take a lot of effort, so if you do like them, please, please let me know. So I'm going to cut this down just a tiny bit. It's just a little bit too big for me. Let's see. Okay. Maybe we can use this somewhere. Ooh, maybe down the spine. This would look cute down the spine. Yes, let's do that. Okay. Ideas just come about. Okay. I think this side was not the worst. Okay. Okay. So now I need to mark on the other side. Ooh, where's the marker? Okay, here we go. I need to mark on the other side where the corners are. So that way I know where to sew. And of course, I don't want to make it so obvious on this fabric. So I do have to kind of, you know, carefully, very, very carefully make the dot. Okay. Because I need to know where to sew when I sew on this, because I do plan on sewing a little bit. Just a little bit. So that way it looks extra cute. Okay, so now I've got my 4 dots here. So now I know where the edges of this cover are, so I could sew on it. And we're going to go to this here. Okay, and that's that there. And hopefully I'll sew into it. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't show up that bad. Nobody will mind. Okay, right there. And then right here. And please do make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 8,000 subscribers. And I'm sorry, 8,000. Ha! That's another goal. 5,000 subscribers. That's my current goal, 5,000 subscribers. I'm about 200 away. So please do subscribe. And I'm going to do a very, very nice giveaway once I reach that goal. So hopefully you can join me. And maybe win some junk journals, because that's usually what I give away for my follower giveaways, is I'll make a nice little junk journal for you. Or one of these that I do live will go to you. Okay, so here we go. Marking. Okay, so now I've got all of my edges, I'm sorry, all of my corners marked for the cover the spine, and then the second cover. And so now, actually what I want to do is I want to fix the spine up because I want to sew onto that also. Let's put this fabric off to the side. Hello everybody who's joining me. Hey Reem, good morning. So I'm pulling out my handy dandy precision cutter. April, I got it working. I'm still gonna file the claim because it's kind of, maybe if you can hear it, it's not smooth. Listen, it's supposed to be perfectly smooth and it's so not perfectly smooth. So I'm going to still file that claim because I do need a replacement. And like I said, that's why I don't do reviews of these items as soon as I get them, because some things just come about after you've worked with the item, and that's just normal. But it is also part of the review, their customer service and how they treat me and all like that. So that's part of the review also, definitely part of the review. Okay. So we got that cut. And now we need to cut this here. And this cutter is awesome. It cuts this like it's paper, so I get a very nice clean edge. Oh, I guess I should make this even here with all these little lines. I just noticed it's not exactly even. But that's not because of the cutter. That's because of me. It's all my fault. Trying to make sure that they all look even. Let's see, maybe I'm fooling myself to think they're the same little thing. Nope, that seems right. Okay, so they should be sending me a replacement soon. We'll see how soon. I'm not exactly sure how soon. We'll get there. Surely we'll get there to get that replacement. Oh, it's not cutting that. That part is not cutting off. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to judge my little cutter because, like I said, it's had a rough weekend, you guys. This cutter has been through it this weekend. And it's been through it because of me. It's definitely been through it because of me. Okay, so 2-inch spine. And I guess we'll make it 5 inches wide. I'm going to try and make this work today. 5 inches should be, let me see, my spine. Yeah, that's a nice size spine on each side, I would say. Sorry, I'm a little thirsty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like I said, it's like, I'm trying to, I always do the reviews after I've had the product for a while. Everything's always fine and dandy when you first get the product, any product. But after using it a couple times, you're like, oh, I see this and I see that. That could be fixed or could be improved. And they usually do by the next model. They usually get it right. Okay, so here's my spine. And here is my book cloth, my cover for my book. Those are my Christmas colors. And I am going to actually sew this down the middle of here, because I think it would make a cute accent to be down the middle. And maybe even I could sew lace here. I don't know. It's so crazy. But I think we're going to try it. I think I'll sew lace down the sides. But I don't want it to be down all the sides. So Let me see. Here's my marker. I'm trying to figure out like about where and where the lace should be sewed. So maybe from here to here. I don't want it to be inside the part that folds in. I guess it's not that much. It's not that much more. Okay, we'll just make the lace length of, yeah, we'll just make the length of the whole cover. We'll make the lace. I'm going to sew lace on this. I'm excited. And then I'm going to sew this down the middle. I'm excited about that too, oddly enough. Okay, so now that we got this figured out, now we can sew. And I am using black thread, or should I switch to white thread? Yeah, you know what? Let me switch to white thread. Oh, sorry, I got on camera. Okay, let me go get my white thread. Do I even have white thread? No, I have cream thread. Cream colored thread. Okay. There is no white. There's only beige. That'll have to do. I don't want to use black because it's not going to really show up. But the beige would show up and it would look adorable. So let me get this out and get this out up here. Yeah, the black would have been okay, but I kind of want... Yeah, I know. I just don't... Beige for Christmas. Yeah, it's the alternative. You know, beige is the other white. So, I mean, it works. Beige is the other red meat. I'm just kidding. Okay. So I'm going to put my little bobbin thingamajiggy up here. And I guess this is going to be a lesson in threading this particular machine. I love this machine. But as soon as I got this machine, I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Because I've never had a sewing machine or cared about sewing. Let's put it, and it goes, no, it goes from here. It goes here, back, over here, and we spin it around. And we spin it. Okay. Okay, I have to thread this bobbin, so 1 second. Unexpected. Oop, and it's not on. That won't work. Here we go. This is gonna be fun, you guys. Get ready for action. All this action. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now the fun starts. After I thread it. Okay. It goes here, down here, up here, down, up, all around. And then you shake it all around. Thread it and forget it. Oh, let's see. I guess I should learn how to use that auto feature for the threading. I just tried it and I didn't get it like the first time. And then I was like, well, obviously this is not for me. And I totally gave up on it. That was a miss. That was bad. Is it? I'm so glad you think so. I do like watching everybody else's videos too. I do put them on in the background when I craft, of course. Okay, so now I gotta fix my camera. Bear with me, bear with me. Here we go. Going down. Okay. Move off that. Okay. And now we fix the side view. Wow. Okay, so now we're at the sewing machine. There we go. Oops. Okay. Sewing machine view activated. Okay, so now I want to sew this part down the middle. And I'm going to guesstimate where the middle is because I don't care to be exact. Okay, so it's going to be right there. And I'm going to use my favorite, just regular old, well, maybe I should do something decorative. I'm trying to figure out what stitch I should use here. I'm trying to use something decorative, but not too crazy that it's gonna like rip through the fabric. I'm just gonna do my regular stitch. Oh my god, I can't. Just because I know it'll work. And I'm gonna make it 2 points long, and we'll make it 5 points wide. Why not? Let's just do something crazy. So crazy, you guys. Okay, and move it a little bit off to the side, and now it's punching it there. Okay. Okay. Here's my little sewing vision here. Okay. Here we go. Make sure it's in the spot I kind of want it. Like I said, it's not exactly even, and that's fine. Oop, I forgot to tuck it in there at the end. Luckily, I decided I'm going to do a second stitch. Okay, so this time I'm going to tuck this in at the end as I go. And I'm going to do one more just of these regular zigzag stitches. Just right next to it. If it overlaps a little bit, I'll live. And here at the end, I'm going to tuck this little part in. There we go. Okay, so now I've got this nice little fabric attached to the spine of my book. And you can see the stitching down here because it's all nice and wide. Didn't really break a sweat. So that's good. Okay. And now I want to sew some lace down the sides because I'm obsessed with lace. I have a problem. I think I'm just going to use my regular lace. Where is it? Just my regular old. Oh, here it is, actually. No, that's not it. This is too wide. Where is it? Where's my lace at? Sorry, I'm trying to find my pretty lace. And I cannot find it. Ooh, I have this. It's a nice, pretty lace. It's a little thick. No, I don't want to do this lace. It's too thick, so I feel like it's going to get caught. You know? I'm trying to get my regular lace stash out. Oh, here it is. Okay. These are the pieces I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, so we have this just regular old lace. And we're going to sew this down the sides. Hello, Jamie is in Maine. Very cool. Very cool. I am in Las Vegas, and April is in my hometown of Oxnard, California. Lucky her. Okay, let's make this I'm not going to make it too big. I'm going to make it be at this 2-inch line. Is that 2-inch? I don't know. It says 2. So I'm going to make the lace be at the 2-inch line. Heading to Las Vegas on Wednesday. Hey. It's to me, it's nice weather right now because it's like only 100 degrees, so it's really fresh. Here we go. And I'm just going to use that same stitch that I used on the spine here. And make sure to keep the lace here at the number 2. So that way it'll be nice and even. Okay. Couple of days. I don't know. I deal with it. I'm too used to it I still complain every day, but I'm used to it. 100 degrees. I'll tell you what though, there's a major difference between 100 degrees and 110 degrees. 110 degrees is what it was last month. Practically every day it was 110 degrees. And now, like I said, now that it's fresh, it's only 100 degrees. It's much, much nicer. It really is, though. It is much nicer. So here's the spine piece. And I just sewed this lace piece to it. Easy peasy. Now we're going to do the other side. At 100 degrees, it feels fresh by 8 o'clock. It's bearable to be outside. So to me, this is good. This is good weather here. My succulents were dying at 110 degrees. At 100 they're happy. But at 110 degrees, they were literally just cooking. Oops, sorry. They were just cooking. It was terrible. Okay. Here we go. 2-inch. The 2 mark. Here we go. And I do, like I said, want to thank everybody for joining me today. Very lovely people. Thank you so much. Oh, it looked like I missed a couple stitches there. I don't know why, but life goes on. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So now we got our Christmas lace put down. And that's what this looks like. Like I said, I missed some stitches. I don't know why. I'm not a mechanic, but I missed some stitches. Okay. So, now we're going to work on the cover. So, look how, like, instantly, like, just got extra super Christmassy up in here. Right? Just all of a sudden, Christmas level exploded and it's off the chain. Okay, so if you're just joining me, I did mark, if you can see those marks, I marked where the edges are so that way I know where to sew. And on the inside of it, you can't see this on the outside part, thank goodness, but I did basically outline where the covers are gonna go. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is the best machine in the world, but I'm a beginner, and it was only $130, so that's that. So there's that. Okay, so I think I'm still going to use just a regular zigzag. I'm not even going to change any of the settings. I'm still going to use the same Same old zigzaggedy doo-doo. Okay, here we go. And now we're coming to the edge, so we're going to turn it. And here's the edge, so we're going to turn it again. All right. Put our little foot down. And switch again. All right. Let's see how that turned out. Not bad, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Okay. So now let's do, oh, the spine doesn't matter because it's going to be covered. And even part of this doesn't matter because this is actually going to cover, the spine piece is actually going to cover some of the stitching. Okay. I totally forgot about that, but now I know. Now I know again. Okay, here we go. We're going to stitch again. Same stitch. And now we're on the other cover. Excuse me. And switch. Again. Oh, you're crafting too. Hey girl, hey, let's craft together. Okay, kind of stretched it a little bit, but I think life will go on. Ooh, I might have gone too far. But actually on that side, it doesn't matter because it's not even going to show. So we're good, we're good. Okay. So now since this cover actually has lace out here, I don't think I'm going to do even anything more. I think I just want it to have this nice little outline. And then, well, what else do I want to do? I kind of like it this way. Maybe do one more here. Yeah, okay, we'll do one more on each side and then we'll call it a day. We will call it a day because the cover is already pretty decorated. Doesn't really need this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Starting over here. Okay, here we go. Okay. So then we just got this extra line here down the side, and I'm going to do the same over here. Wow. Okay. And I thank everybody again for joining me this morning. I will be going live again tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. if you want to join me for part 2. Here we go. Okay. Oops, my table mat keeps moving. Okay. So here it is. Here's my official cover. Maybe if I turn, oh, I could turn the camera, that's right. Here's the cover. And then here's the spine. And now we're ready to glue this down into our chipboard pieces. Let me get my sewing machine out the way. Turn this camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. 1 second, I gotta raise the camera. This camera crew, y'all, is gonna get fired for making me do this. They're on break. And it's so rude. Yes, thank you, April. Please subscribe if you haven't. I am trying to get over to 5,000 subscribers so that I can do a nice little giveaway for you guys. And if you like these live videos, please make sure to hit that like button if you're watching me and you enjoy what I am doing. If you like this color combo, hit that like button. If you like red, if you like green, hit that like button too. If you got 2 eyes and 2 hands and 2 feet, hit that like button. If you got less than 2 feet, hit that like button too. Okay, here we go. I'm just cutting off the little bits and pieces that are all over this. I might have to, yeah, I think I'm going to iron this. I'm going to iron this. And now I understand on Project Runway why they iron everything before they actually move on with their process. I get it. Because I feel the need to do that as well. So I'm going to warm up my iron, and thankfully it warms up really fast. Okay, thankfully for the sake of this video, it warms up really, really fast. Okay. Here we go. And I just want to iron it because maybe it'll like lighten up these stitches where it kind of creased it a little bit when I sewed. Maybe it's because the fabric is so thin. It's not the worst, but it is annoying. And it bugs me enough to want to do something about it. Okay, here we go. This is barely hot. But it's actually working. It's softening up these creases here between the stitches. You use your straightener. Oh, goodness. I don't have a straightener, so that my hair's already straight, so that wouldn't work for me. But this is my crafting iron. I don't iron anything else except crafts. I only iron crafts. Okay. And in this corner too. It's just for gluing purposes. It'll just make it that much easier if it's all nice and smooth. Gotta get it real smooth. Okay. And just for laughs, I'm gonna iron this too, because it's actually really flat, but like I said, just for giggles. Why not? Let's just do this. It's gonna get lonely if you don't. Okay. So let's take the iron off now. Okay, so now we're gonna get to gluing. An hour in, and we're gonna get to gluing. Okay, so here we have our cover, and this we use in the next step. So now I have my little dish here, and I have my little bottle of Mod Podge, just a little bit of Mod Podge. And here we go. Get some glue on there. And look at y'all, I got a new pack of brushes that are the perfect size that I love, that I always ruin. I use my 50% off, 60% off coupon at Joann's. It just happened to go on the right day at the right time. That's all. So these were like $2, $2 something. Woo! Lifesaver, y'all. Lifesaver. Okay. So now the fabric is really thin, and so is plastic. Well, it's not really thin. The plastic underneath it is not thin, but I do want to use an extra layer of protection. Here we go. I'm going to use an extra layer of protection underneath just to be safe. So this way I can get glue all over the place. Okay, so we have our game board pieces that are going to serve as our covers. And we are going to glue them down. So here we go. Get some glue on here. And I just love using the brushes with this glue. It just makes it so much easier to get a nice, clean, smooth finish on your gluing. Otherwise, it gets lumpy and bumpy underneath, and I don't like that. I'm not a fan. Let's see. Good morning. Rosemary is here. Rosemary, if you guys have not checked out her channel, Rosemary is a queen when it comes to junk journals. She is so elaborate on her junk journals. And I do want to, I'm going to swing it around a little bit to get it to dry a little bit. I don't want it to be too wet. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Claudia. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here in Las Vegas. And it's going to be a good day, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's a good Monday. I'm having fun, and I'm happy you guys are here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. For coming to spend some time with me today. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we're gluing it down. And of course, this is going to take a minute to dry. I do speed it up sometimes by, oh, I didn't know I could mute the screen. Okay, I can mute. Oh my goodness, game changer. I was not aware that I could mute. So I'm going to get my hair dryer because I need to dry this. Woohoo! Okay. Last time I lost some people because obviously this is really loud and who wants that next to their ear? But I just saw the mute button. Okay. So, what do I take off? There's nothing to take off. I need everything. Okay, maybe this can move. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute the screen so that way I can dry this side of the book so that way we can move along to the next section. Okay, so here we're gonna mute. Okay, I'm back. So thank you guys for bearing with me again. I muted the screen so that way I could glue down. So that way the glue here could dry. And then I don't have to be in your ear with my blow dryer. But the blow dryer really saves your life if you're trying to speed things through. Of course, it dries the water and the glue and then it makes a bond. And it's great. Okay, so this goes over here. And over here, I actually overlapped. But that's okay, because this part here is going to be covered up by that spine anyways. So I shouldn't have even sewed there, but that's all good. Okay, so now we're going to glue this down here. Here we go. I got glue everywhere. Who's here? Who's here? Julie, dear Julie. Hey, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock to do more work on this journal. But I think after this part here, and I might cut the inside of the fabric and maybe sew that. But most of all, I'm going to, next episode, tomorrow I'm going to be working on the inside, getting the signatures ready. So that's fun. If you enjoyed that process, you can join me again, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Same time as right now, but tomorrow. This has been fun. This has been a lot of fun. And if you're having fun, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Okay, so I'm going to go mute again, so that way I can glue, I can dry the glue, and we can move on. 1 second. Hello, Gail. Thank you for joining me again for this next episode here of my new live series. I'm really having a lot of fun interacting with you guys, and if you guys have any questions, you let me know. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to glue down the spine part. And that's going right here. Right there, right there. And if you haven't already, you guys, please do subscribe. It'll help me out reach my next goal of 5,000 subscribers. So that way I can give away some junk journals and some other goodies from my shop. And by the title of this book, you know that I'm going to be using my Christmas list junk journal kit. So if you do want to journal along with me, print that journal kit out, and we're going to have some fun, you guys. This is going to be fun. Oh, and if you haven't checked out my shop yet, last night before I went to bed, I posted up for sale the Christmas, my new Christmas. Oops, I moved that thing over there. Oh my goodness, I just realized. Let me just, before I went to bed last night, I posted up my newest mystery box, the Christmas die cuts. So you get 50 Christmas die cuts, and I'm going to be using these in the next following episodes of this start to finish live series, and I'm going to be using these die cuts. So if you want to work along with me, grab yourself a box, and they're ready to ship. I only have a couple of them right now, and if they sell out, I'll make some more. But for right now, that's what I'm working with. So I'm going to go ahead and mute the video so that way I can dry the spine here. Thank you so much, April, for giving the link out to the mystery boxes. Okay. So now this is all good, glued and dried, so that I can do this part right here. Gotta pinch it. Gotta pinch those cheeks together. Okay. So we're gonna do that next. And we're gonna get some glue in here and make sure we get the glue on the side of the game board too. I'm gonna make sure that's there. Ooh, and I keep forgetting I don't have this behind it. Oof. what a mess. What a mess. Okay. So we got to get a nice amount of glue in between the grooves here. In between the grooves. Ooh, okay. Here we go. And I'm working on a new Christmas kit last minute. Hopefully I'm going to get it done in the next week. The next week or so I need to get, I've already pretty much got the papers done. I have to get the ephemera finished and then I'll package it up. So I'm going to go ahead and mute this because I need to dry a little bit. And actually, I want to say I'm going to dry the glue a little bit before I even pinch it together. Okay, so now we're going to pinch it together. Oop, gotta make sure the fabric on this side comes out. Come on. Okay. Almost. Okay, just like that. And if you guys wanted a more in-depth explanation on this process for this journal cover, you can refer to Zoe Tofield. She is the person who posted this video originally, and I just followed along. Oh, right, I gotta do the masking tape. This part just does not want to go inside. Okay, okay, here we go. We got it. We got it. We're locked and we're loaded. Okay, so do I have tape? Or do I just have clear tape? I guess it doesn't matter if I put clear tape. Do you want it to glue? We're gonna get this to glue. Okay, let me get my dryer. Did I add a list? I know I've added the Christmas list has the Holy Night add-on, which is, you know, a little baby Jesus. And it also has the travel notebook. It might have been the travel notebook sizes. Those came after the release. What else? What else? No, that should have been it. Those are, and then the ephemera, and then the add-on pages, and the journal pages, maybe 1 and 2. There should be about 5 or 6 parts to every journal kit that I make. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with the drying drying machine, I was gonna say, with the hair dryer one more time. It's practically dry, but it just needs one more hit. 1 second. Okay, if you ever double purchase anything from my store, just contact me on Etsy and I will definitely get you something in exchange. No problem. It happens. It happens more than we'd like to admit. Okay, here we go. We're going to clip off that edge. Now we're going to go ahead and glue these corners down. So I need to cut off a little bit of fabric. And I'm actually scared to cut off too much fabric now, because I cut off too much fabric on my last journal and I was not happy about that. So thank you everybody for joining me. Did you gather the space for the spine? Yeah, I did. And it's already glued. It's already dried. So it looks like that on the spine. And that'll settle. And I still have one more layer to add to the spine. So that'll be next. Yeah, so this is, yep. I did gather the inside. Me too, which is why the system of the hearts. You're funny. There's this one person I buy a lot of like clip art from. So basically like the vintage images that I used to cut stuff out of. And I have to have a list of all the stuff I've bought, otherwise I will double purchase from them because they have so many items as well. So I totally understand the whole buying two of something. I get it. I've been there. I know what you mean. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that with the dryer a little bit. And if you're just joining me, I do hit my Mod Podge with a little bit of air, so that way it's tacky and not watery and wet, you know? And it really makes a difference when you glue it down. It really, really does. Here we go, my glorified butter knife here. Okay. So now that's glued down, and it just glues it down so much faster when you get the water content off of there. And if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It lets me know that I should keep getting up in the morning and doing these live shows for y'all, because I'm not exactly a morning person, but this is more of like, my schedule's weird, so I take a lot of naps during the day. I don't really ever sleep for 8 hours. I kind of take like 2 4-hour naps throughout the day whenever I feel like taking a nap. Okay, so now we're going to get the water content off of this part here of the fabric. Okay, and now we're going to glue that over. Ooh, it was still wet. Still kind of wet. Shame on me. Should have let it try a little more. Okay. So that is looking very Christmassy, y'all. Very Christmassy. I feel it. I feel it coming. Okay. Let's do this side here. And I want to give a shout out to the UPS. Thank you. I know our tax papers go to this. So I hope, because that's why I don't feel bad about grabbing it. I know, so unpatriotic of me. Okay, so let's get this glued down here. Yeah, this fabric, I got it at Walmart. And then I was like, oh, why didn't I go to Joann's? And then I go to Joann's, and then I was like, oh no. Oh, I need to go back to Walmart. The price of fabric at Joann's? Are you kidding me? Like, did they make the freaking fabric in front of you to be charging $20? That's insane, y'all. But I think it's probably because they have coupons, huh? That's nuts. $20 for a yard of fabric. I wasn't feeling it at all. I was not feeling that. That's abuse. That's abuse of power. They're like ridiculous. Okay, let me go on mute so that I could dry the glue a little bit. Okay, so here we go. I don't seem to be the best at these corners, and I think Zoe gave a tip for the corner, but I can't remember what she said. So that's not good. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm trying to get it smooth here, and it's not easy. All right, she said to tuck it in, and then, okay, that's what she said. She said to tuck it in, and then flatten it. Okay, this fabric is just going to have to gather. I don't know what else to do. It's just going to gather. It's just going to be there. Okay, I'm going to dry this a little bit. It needs to be dried a little bit. So here we go. Go on mute. Hi, Ara. That's so funny. You're working out. That's what I need to do. Great. Now I got to go to the gym today. I have to. And maybe I'll watch Aura on TV. Okay. Love Zoe Tofield's tutorials. I was able to get a journal from recently, and it's gorgeous, Victorian, baby themed. For some of my sons. Oh my god, she makes the best journals. I really like her covers. Very cute. And then, like I said, I really appreciate her making this tutorial. And I want to give a shout out to, of course, my main girl, April. My main home slice, April. She posted the video about using a game board piece. Game boards, oh my gosh, to make the covers. And so I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh, these could go well together. I can mix them. I can mix them. Okay, let me get a little bit of glue over here. A little bit of glue over here. And I don't oversaturate the fabric. It's not that much glue. But I do like to go and make sure every little crease has glue. And now we're going to hit it with the dryer. So 1 second. Hello, Maria. Maria says she's checking homework. Very cool. Something has got to get done. You got to check that homework. Okay, 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 here we go. I'm trying to smooth that out there. Okay. And now we bring it inside. Oh, this part we were supposed to tuck. We're supposed to do a little tuck part. I don't think that's how I was supposed to tuck it. I think it's already tucked, actually. Yeah, it is. It's already good. Okay, so now we're bringing this down here. Sorry if I'm out of camera. I gotta bring this a little bit closer to me. Oh my god, you know what, you guys? I have to tell you guys. So I was watching this video last night about eyesight and about myopia. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I didn't know what it was, but I know I have it. So basically, like, your eyesight just gets worse and worse and worse and worse to the point that, like, I don't know, you might go blind one day, so that's not cool. And apparently, like, it's on the rise. And they weren't sure why. You know, the old rumors of, oh, you know, it's because you're watching TV too close, or you're reading too close, or you're writing too much, or you're on the computer too much. But what they actually found, and I want to talk about this because, I mean, let's get scientific here. What they found is a correlation between how much time you spend outside and how bad your eyesight is. So I don't spend any time outside, so guess what? My eyesight is just getting worse and worse and worse. Isn't that weird? I didn't know I had to go outside. Now at 30 years old, now I do. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with the hair dryer, so hang on one moment. I know, April. We gotta spend some freaking time outdoors. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like going outside. I'm not an outside person at all. I'm just not. Don't count me. I don't know. Don't count me in for a hike. Is all I'm saying. I'll say I'll go, but I'm not gonna go. I'm already planning on not going, is all I'm saying. Okay. Will always love the Empire. I know. I can't help it either. But funny enough, now that I have a yard and now that I have, like, stuff outside, I actually, like, go outside more than I ever did. More than I ever did, I've been going outside. Okay. So here we go. We're going to put the spine down. And so this is going to be quite the trick here. Because, of course, we got to get this fabric into all these grooves here. And I want to thank you guys for joining me today. It's still fresh, so I'm still here. And I'm going to keep on working until maybe another half hour. We'll see how long this takes me to put down. And then I want to, I think I'll stop after that, after I put this down. But it's still going to be quite a while. But if you do like these live videos, please make sure to hit that like button. Lets me know to keep waking up in the mornings to do these for you guys. And if you haven't, please do subscribe. I'm going to go live every day this week, Monday through Friday, as long as it takes to get this journal done. And then on the weekend, I have a flip through video that you guys can check out every week. As well as I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So if you can subscribe, that would be wonderful. It would really help me out. And I'm also going to be doing some giveaways once I reach 5,000 subscribers. So please, please, please do hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying these videos, please hit that like button. Okay, so we got to put glue all up in these little grooves in here because the fabric has to go in there. And the fabric has to adhere to these little grooves. Okay, so we're putting glue all up in here. All up in the crack. Okay, I won't say that again. And now we're gonna do a little bit off to the sides because there is fabric here off to the sides. Oop, I need more glue. Oop, 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 more glue. Okay, that should be enough. Okay. Oop. Oh, I got glue all over the place. No. Yes, this spine was fun to make, and it looks like some like 80s Christmas something, like a napkin holder or something. And I really like that, you know. Okay. So the glue, I don't know how much more glue I need, but I don't want to put too much glue. Okay, so here we do this side now. Gonna glue it down. And this glue, Mod Podge, is really watery. So that's not the best for fabric, but we can fix that. Okay, and so how we're going to fix that is we're going to hit it with a hair dryer. So 1 second, I'm going to mute and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to glue the spine down. And I need to see how much. Okay, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I'm not going to go too crazy over it. So now the fun part begins of trying to work this spine into this other spine. Spineception over here. That's what I got to work with. Okay, so our glorified butter knife goes in between the covers here. We're going to glue this part down and this part. Got to find that groove. Here it is. Ugh. And since it does have that heat embossed behind it, it really creases really well and it stays there. It holds its shape. So that's great. That really helps. Okay, so we're getting the spine into place. And we're not trying to lose this groove here. And we're gluing it down at the same time on the sides. Perfect, 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 perfect. Work the grooves. Gotta work the groove. You gotta get in the groove, y'all. Okay. Do you ever have problems with the Mod Podge being sticky after it dries? No. No, I don't. I do not. Is it humid where you live? It might have to do with being humid, with humidity, to be honest with you. Meredith. Because it is dry as the Sahara Desert over here, and I do not have that problem at all. Nope, 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 don't have the problem. So I'm going to put a little bit more glue. A little bit more glue. And I'm going to hit it with the blower dryer one more time. Okay. Let me lay that down. Can we get into the glue over here? Now it's all nice and glued down. Okay, and now we're going to work on this side over here. This is all nice and in here. And I could probably make these gutters a little bit wider. And that might make it a little bit easier. Actually, I mean, I don't know. I don't see any problem with this, really. I don't see a problem at all. So here we go. Keep the groove open. And, oh, that's what I did. It kind of flattened out the part here. But that's okay. We're going to tape it. We're going to tape it in a second. Okay, so to keep the form here, I am going to tape it. And in Zoe's video, she actually used, what's that stuff called? Oh my god, Tef something, Tef, was it? Tyvek. Of course, that happens. Cheap tape. She used Tyvek. Not really. I've gotten things that been Mod Podged or so, and it's sticky. Maybe it's something else used. I don't know. That doesn't happen to my covers. Maybe they didn't let it dry enough. That's weird. I don't have that problem myself, though. Okay. So here we go. We're going to shove these together. And then tape this down at the same time. Okay. So that way it keeps its shape more. Because it's pretty thick. It's pretty thick in here. So it has to kind of compensate for that. Okay. Okay, we are almost done here. Tyvek. She uses Tyvek. That stuff is expensive. I know I can get it from the post office, but it's not sticky, so it kind of defeats the purpose. Okay. So now we got to bring this part in, and then we are going to be done with part one of this start to finish for the Christmas list junk journal. So if you haven't gotten that kit, go ahead and go get that kit so you can work with it along with me. Print it out. This came out a couple of years ago, I think now. It's been a year or two. Okay. So we got to get that edge there, and then we're going to dry this. So one moment. Thank you, April, for dropping knowledge, dropping the links. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. And this is done. And so this cover just needs to dry now. And thank you for joining us, Dana. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so now we're going to do this bottom part here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hit it with the air, so one moment. Okay. Thank you, April. She's the best, y'all. If you haven't checked out our channel, check out our channel. She posts the most interesting videos that you'll see. And she's funny as all heck. And she's from my hometown, so I gotta go meet her. I really, really got to go out there. It's been forever since I've been in my hometown. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to hit it with the dryer. One moment. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to work it. I'm trying to work it. Working it. Working it. Okay. 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 And now I'm going to hit it with the dryer one more time so that the glue dries and I can show you the cover. So again, I want to thank everybody who joined me for this junk journal, start to finish live for my Christmas list junk journal. First Christmas journal of the season here, and you can check me out tomorrow. I'll be going live again, same time, 7 o'clock in the morning. I will be here, and we're going to get started on the inside. We are going to probably start picking out all the pages and get the piece of fabric here and get that sewed in so that way we can start decorating. So again, I want to thank you guys for joining me live here. If you came from the beginning or if you came in the middle, you can always watch the video again. I appreciate you guys so much. Hit that like button if you haven't yet, and meet me here tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love doing these live videos with you guys. I will be here tomorrow. Peace out, you guys.